Good day and welcome to the prototype demonstration of F1 from the Grandstand. I've really enjoyed making this project and I hope you liked the slightly unpolished product. Now we start with the introduction screen. I've placed an image of a circuit on the ground with it kind of like falling away with the landscape to give a sense of exploration for the consumer of the product, which should hopefully excite them to embark upon the experience. Now I gave the whole scene kind of a red overtone, as this is the official colour of Formula 1. I thought it kind of would entice the viewer a little bit more. And I also placed Brian Tyler's F1 theme over the top of the menu screen, which you can hear now, as this is the official song of Formula 1. Now the selection screen is relatively self-explanatory, with options to take you into the highlights selection screen, obviously the main point of the experience. Another option to take you to extra content, which will be implemented into the game once it is up and running, but this will be locked until then. Another option to take you to settings to make the experience perfect for each individual user, and of course a button to exit the game as well. Now in the final product, the exterior of the scene will be much more polished, with cars going all around you on track to create a proper sense of immersion for the viewer. Now, moving on to my example scene, which gives kind of a good idea as to what the experience will end up looking like. Now, for this one, I used a photo of the Imola circuit and kind of modelled the whole scene around that. But in the finished version, each interactive scene would have a different surrounding depending on the vantage point of the circuit, which is needed for that particular scene as part of the highlights. Now, the Grandstand houses the camera's viewpoint and forces the viewer into only about 180 degrees of vision to keep their focus on the track and the action that's going on. There are also other fans in the stand who would have animated reactions that sync up to the on-track action in the finished experience to provide further immersion for the consumer. I've imported a 3D model of a television, and it is on this which most of the race highlights footage will be shown, sort of the original footage from the genuine race day, which you can see now on that TV screen. I've also imported a 3D model of a Formula 1 car to give it a more genuine feel, as in CoSpace's Edu, all you could really access was normal cars, so I thought importing that would make it feel a lot better. However, I was not able to animate these cars, so in the finished version, between the on-screen highlights that you can see, these 3D models would show a particular section of the highlights actually out on track, right in front of the viewer, to really immerse them into the action like never before. Now, thank you very much for watching this prototype demonstration of F1 from the Grandstand, and I hope you like my virtual reality experience.